All right. So this is the iconic PlayStation 1, the most useless PlayStation at the moment. And I say that because, truthfully, there's if you want any of the major games like Crash Bandicoots, Spyro, Skyrim, anything like that on the system, then there's re-releases of it. There's better ways to play it than on here, but if you want to, that's fine. I mean, I prefer to play stuff on the original system, but even then, you've got the PlayStation 2 over there, which can do everything this one does. It is reverse compatible with every game. It's about the same price after when you buy it. Of course, it's going to be used, but when you buy a used one, and even the DualShock controllers and the memory cards right here will plug into it. Not to mention, if you want to play PlayStation 1 games, there's also another way to play in. The PS3 right there. All models will play PlayStation 1 games. And they'll play every one of them. So, yeah, there's really no reason to own one of these at all, unless it's a collector's item or something you bought for nostalgia, which I have a little bit of for this, but not really. This is before me, because the original PlayStation released 1996 is what I believe it was. I believe 1996, 1995, something along them. That date, and there are two versions of it. There is the the PlayStation Fat and the PlayStation Slim, also known as the PlayStation 1. I know it's a bit confusing because this is the PlayStation 1, but the PlayStation 1 or PS1 is different from this, as it is smaller. You'll probably hear my dog in the background. As it is smaller than the original PlayStation. I have this dice rolling mat right here as a, sorry if you hear people in the background, as a representation of the PlayStation 1, or PS1. It'd be about this size, a little longer than this dice mat, but only about to here. Now, there is a peripheral slot on the back of this system. As you can see right here, peripheral. That's for some of the peripherals. Mainly, that's more of a popular slot on the PS1 models, because I used to own one. They were only in white, not the iconic gray that the PlayStation is, but the original ones had a LCD screen you could get. Now, there were many magnitudes of different LCDs. There are bunches and bunches of third-party LCD screens. Third-party LCD screens. My PlayStation 1 I'd got, which was actually one of my first systems, minus the PlayStation 2, had an official PlayStation 1 LCD screen, which they had made it a little more portable. But actually it was more portable than what you'd think, because it wasn't that big. You could easily fit it into a book bag, take it somewhere, plug it in, have a screen, and you can play your games anywhere there's an outlet. Like hotel lobby, if you have one of them, hotel lobby, airport, anywhere. It didn't really matter. If you had an outlet, you could play your PlayStation. Sorry about background noises if you hear those. Now, of course, it opened a little different. It didn't have the push buttons where you'd open. I think it had one where you'd just tap on this or something, or you'd pull it up. I don't quite remember, but and I don't remember when the PlayStation PS1 model was released. I think 1999, 2000, right around the time as the PlayStation 1. PS2, not PlayStation 1, and it was more of a budget system as a way to play a PlayStation if you didn't already own one, or you wanted one but you couldn't afford the PS2 at the moment. And it was smaller, more portable. Of course, I have the next Tetris, because I don't have any of the iconic games, like Spiral, Crash Team Racing, Crash Bandicoot. I don't have none of that right now. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. And two great big buttons, obviously. Your power, your reset. And I'll show it turned on in a second on the TV. Memory card. And fun fact about the DualShock, I think I said it earlier in the video, but I have the DualShock 1 right here. This controller didn't come with the system. This was always a like optional thing you could buy, because the original controller looked more like an NES style controller, but with these, basically you shaved off these two thumbsticks right here, the analog sticks. But fun story about this, you can actually use this controller as a normal controller on the PlayStation 2 over there. Here, I'll show you this. This is more like what a original Sony would look like. No analog sticks, it's still wrapped up, I know. And just picture that, but look kind of like this. That's a third party, like, it says Racer controller or something, I don't know. I have no idea. What else was I going to say about this? What else was I going to say about it? No, mine's a little dirty. I don't get to play it as much as I'd want to. There are some really good games, but again, there's really no reason to own one of these unless you're going to put it up on a shelf or keep it as a collector's item or something. And keep it as a collector's item or something. And I'll go ahead and show you 1 megabyte. Now, I think you could get them in like 3. I think that was the biggest megabyte you could get. Oh, focus. I think that was the biggest megabytes you could get on a PlayStation 1 card. This one, I don't believe is official. Yeah, no writing, no nothing. This is not an official PlayStation 1 card. I think this is a reproduction, and it's just using an original PlayStation shell. If you plug it in, of course, it says Sony on the controllers. If you plug it in, memory, it's a lot. Fun thing is, it sits even with the controller port. And of course, the save files on the PlayStation were in blocks, kind of like this Xbox right here, except for I only have 32, because I only have 1 megabyte. Ooh, that's a massive amount of storage right there. I feel focused. It'd be nice. Just 1 megabyte. Massive. I mean, we're talking the entire library here. Because, I mean, let's see. I'll go ahead and show you an example of that. Grab this one right here, because it's the only case I have that isn't falling apart. As you can see, you know, memory card, 1 block. See, it doesn't say it like, oh, this grab ratchet and clank over here. Does it say like the PlayStation where it says how many they need kilobytes? It doesn't say it in kilobytes, it says it in blocks, because everything, you know, very fun stuff. Very, very cool. Now I'll go ahead and show you it starting up, because of course, why not? Might as well. You get to see my lower half. Turn on the TV. Let it turn on. Come on. Come on. I know this is a... Oh, it's not plugged in. Okay. Okay. I'm a bad knockoff Ashens. There we are. There we go. Alright. I'm a bad knockoff Ashens. There we go. See, incredibly fun. Very, very fun. Very loud. Very loud. Very loud. That's because that TV is impressively loud. It's old Sanyos, I swear. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed this very trash YouTube video. If if you want to support the channel, the biggest way to do that is by like, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. I know this is kind of a bit trash. I will start editing these videos eventually if people want that. I just hadn't had time, so I don't get to edit. And I do want to try to upload more to this channel. Also, if you like cars, I do have a second channel. If you like them at all, I have a 1974 Caprice Classic I'm building. If you want to see that, then go ahead and check that channel out. It's a slow process, but I am building it. That channel is equally as trash as this one. The link to it will be in the description. But other than that, thank you for watching and have a good one.